One last look at the hut before I take off. Yeah, be back again sometime. Great hut, this one. Back into the forest. Track's wet. Yeah, so it's not actually raining, but the forest is really wet, so I have to keep my jacket on. There's quite a bit of water falling off the trees. You can see why they have all this boardwalk with these big massive puddles of water. Otherwise you'd be walking in water the whole time. Horapito trees there. Pepperwood. Great looking goblin forest through here. Bit more water running down the outlet stream today. Hardly surprising, it's very wet in the forest. There's a wee cascade over there now. Much of the track is like this, flooded. That's why it's good that I've got my gaiters on. I can just like walk through rather than having to pick my way around the outside. I'm over on the far side of that big river terrace, that big terrace leading to the hut, and then you start heading down towards the Alfred River. Big wind blow down area around here, lots of blown down trees. Yeah, this type of forest is really prone to blowing down in windstorms. Yeah, you can see through there. It's all knocked itself down. Yeah, so I head downhill down to the Alfred River, and then I start that climb up to the Pell Stream seat. That's the outlet stream from Lake Daniell. So basically from the bridge here you start to climb up to the Pell Stream seat. It's uphill more or less from here to Pell Stream. That's a native fuchsia tree. That bark on there is excellent fire starter. That's one of the things I use for tinder. If you ever see one, grab a couple of handfuls of the stuff, stick it in a bag and take it home and dry it. It's absolutely magnificent. It goes up. It's almost like birch bark that they use overseas. See Alfred River down there. Bit more water in there than yesterday. Really big catchment up here. I've started the climb up to Pell Stream seat. Yeah, you're just kind of sidling along above a gorgy area of the river. Back at the Pellstream seat. Normally I'd stop for a break, but it's a bit exposed, so I'll keep going for a wee while. I'll keep heading downhill. I might stop down the track when I get to the troll bridge, because there's some big tall trees there covering you over. Yeah. A lot of little berries on that Chorosporum tree. There's the Trolls Bridge. That's the halfway point. I've been walking for about an hour and 10 minutes now. It's about probably the same hour and 10, hour and 20 minutes out to the road. Yeah. .2 k's to the road. It's another area of that native fuchsia trees. Yeah, there's lots of them here. I'm just downhill from the troll bridge. It's really wet in the forest. It's not so much the rain, it's all the water falling off the trees because it's really misty. Yeah. Got about maybe an hour's walk out to the road end. Get going. Back down at the Alfred River. A bit more water in there today. You'd have to be a bit more careful about how you tried crossing it if you wanted to cross it. Don't know you'd want to go over the other side though, because you wouldn't be able to get back again. Yeah. You can see the water is a lot faster, dirty, and it's deep. And it's looking down the river. I'm just up above the upper river flat, so I've got about maybe 2.5 k's to walk back to the car. So it should take me about maybe an hour, just over an hour. Yeah, so I'm back down on the flat, so walking along the side of the river. I'm on the edge of that upper river flat. You can see how misty and rainy it is. So I'm just climbing over that hill between the two river flats. I just saw a couple of kaka flying through the forest. Yeah, it's funny, as the kea numbers have gone down, kaka numbers are increasing. Maybe they're more adaptive because they live in forests rather than up in the mountains. Yeah. So there's the river way down below me. I'm on that hill in between the two river flats along the Alfred River. Wouldn't want to fall off the edge. It's probably about 80 metres to 100 metres down to the river. There's some safety barriers up here to stop you getting too close to the edge because of the big bluffs falling down to the river. I'm just stopping for a 5-minute break. I'm just up above the first of those river flats and next to the side of the river. The forest is quite thick here, so it's kind of protects you a wee bit. Yeah. I'll get walking again in about another 5 minutes, just have a wee rest Probably about half an hour from the end of the track, I would say. That's the Alfred River just up from the first river flat. There's some lancewood trees there. This forest is absolutely full of lancewood. It's got the most that I've seen in any forest, like it's just all the way through it, all the way up to the lake. Yeah. So that's that first set of river flats. You can see how misty it is, all the mist and cloud around the top of the hills here. So there's the riverway over there. When the river's really in flood, like all this here would have water running down it, but not enough rain. You need like a really massive rainstorm. That's really the last unobstructed view of the Alfred River you have. That last hill to climb up to the sluice box, and then I'm at the end of the track. I'm on the last couple of 100 metres of the track. I'm down by the confluence of the Alfred River and the Maruia River, just about at the sluice box. So I'm back at the sluice box, only 200 metres after this of the track. Yeah, the river's up a bit. We'll have a look when we get over there. Lots of water coming down the Maruia River today with all that rain. Wouldn't want to fall in that river. There's a lot of water pumping through there. You can see how it's welling up from underneath. Dangerous. Yeah, so just only 200 metres of the track left to go, and then that's me finished. So there's the confluence of the Alfred River and the Maruia River over there in the distance. You can't get any closer because of where the river is. The last 200 metres are just walking through the beech forest at the beginning. That's the end of the track, back at the car park. Yeah. yeah, so that's the Lake Daniell Track. Yep, nice walk, that one. Been up there many times. I'm sure I'll go up again. A couple of information panels there, just telling you about the area. So that's telling you about the fauna and flora up here, and then this one's showing you all of the different tracks and stuff like that. That's where I like to park my car when I come up here. It's just up away from the road, so it's not going to accidentally get run into by somebody coming up the road here. So there's a set of toilets right next to the end of the track there, so if you need to go toilet before you start walking, it's about maybe 30 metres away from the track start. FYI, the sandflies at the car park at the end of the Lake Daniell Track are absolutely atrocious, so when you get here, don't mess around getting changed outside. They'll just absolutely eat you alive. The best thing is to go into that toilet and basically get changed in there, because they're not half as bad. Yeah, so that's the end of the track. It's a really fantastic track, the Lake Daniell Track. You should definitely come up and have a go on it at some stage. Great family tramp, great solo tramp. It's a good fresh tramp too. The hut's on the hut booking system, so you know you're going to have somewhere to sleep at night time. Yeah, brand new hut. Normally the firebox is full of wood. Absolutely recommend it. I've been here many times, and I'm sure I'll come back some more. Yeah, and so that's the end of this video, so I'll see you on the next one.